Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Ja, willkommen zurück. Ja, gucken wir das mal an, was es hier erwartet.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Damit hat er nicht gerechnet, der Boy.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
Okay.
But for all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
So, hier komme ich nicht rein.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits.
Ja, Running Gag, ne? Immer die erste Kugel schnappen.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Okay, okay. Verlass also die Stadt. Kein Problem. Da kann ich rein. Nee, ich möchte das. Ist noch irgendwas Wichtiges hier? Nee. Irgendwie. Jo, ich habe ein Talent dafür. Werde ich wohl hier hinterlatschen müssen. Nee, da komme ich nicht hin. Ja, wie komme ich jetzt dahin? Ah, hier habe ich schon bestimmt der Lampe folgen.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Jawohl.
Bury that old asshole!
Was ist mit dem Waffen da draußen?
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us right.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Okay.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Ja, schon seltsam.
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there, even over there.
Ich wähle immer die falsche Seite. Das ist mein Markenzeichen. Na?
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Boah, Alter. Ich sehe die Gegner nicht. Ja. Den habe ich. Alter. Meine Fresse. Alter, was ist los? Oh mein Gott.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered.
Immer die falsche Seite. Okay. Boah. Okay, da hängt er fest. Und jetzt?
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Alter. Tode über Tode hier. Komm. Ey, die Geister sind schwerer als normale Gegner. Ich drehe noch durch. Meine Fresse. Ja, geh doch da einfach rein, Junge. Ja. Komm schon. Boah.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Boah. Junge, lass die Drogen weg, Alter. Gut, wir haben vollen Fokus.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Das war nicht, Boy. mich nicht wieder alles.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Wo. Na komm.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Nach die Dinger. Komm schon, Baby. Bist doch ein Revolver, ey. Komm schon.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Nein. Oh, ey, was ist das für Schützen? Wo seid ihr? Komm schon. Kommt klar. Kein Wild. Lad den Bums nach jetzt. Es kann nicht wahr sein.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Die Geister, die ich rief.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Okay.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Boah, jetzt stirbt doch endlich.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
Ey, ist gut. Ey, um Himmels Willen, wie soll das gehen?
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Ja, ist gut.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Wo bist du?
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Na komm. Boah, ich treff gar nichts. Ey, es gibt's doch gar nicht. Es gibt es doch nicht.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, lad doch bitte nach.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Yo. Ja, ist ja gut.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Weg. Hey, wo? Wo? Wo denn? Alter.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you seem alive.
Ey, sorry, nicht nochmal alles. Ey, da bist du wahnsinnig bei.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you seem alive.
He was alive.
Ja, brauche eine andere Strategie. Mann. Ja, nimm das. Nein.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a.
Scheiße.
Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Alter. Oh Gott. Der Gute, der Böse, der Tote.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Okay.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Okay. Wechsel in einem Mexican Standoff und guck, der dich ansieht. Okay. Okay, du. Wer zieht? Komm. Okay, das ist gar nicht so einfach. Der guckt mich weiter an. Der guckt ihn an. Der guckt mich an. Boah. Was passiert, wenn ich mich jetzt nur auf dich fokussiere? Musst du mal als erstes ziehen? Vollen Headshot verpasst. Okay, also wird er mal als erstes ziehen. Dann brauche ich nicht rumtanzen. Ja, komm. Ja, komm. Komm schon. Maximaler Fokus. Okay. Also ist das wieder nur reiner Zufall. Okay. Du fokussierst mich an. Komm. Alter. Es ist schwer abzuschätzen, wer zieht. Okay. Bleib bei meinem Glück und guck, ob sich... Wer fokussiert mich jetzt an? Nee. Ey, meine Fresse. Na komm. Komm schon, komm schon, komm schon. Ja, ich fokussiere jetzt nur noch einen an. Na komm schon.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Gut. Ich möchte das aber gerne wiederholen. Aber das Endergebnis schneide ich einfach nur hinten ran. Bis gleich. Ciao.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Okay. Wir bleiben wieder bei dir. Ja. Ja, komm schon. Okay. Okay, Butch Cassidy. Okay. Komm schon. Alter. Gibt's doch nicht. Okay. Okay. Das hier war ich mal. Sind beide auf mich. Ja,
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Ehrenhaft getötet. Gut. Jetzt haben wir sie doch ehrenhaft getötet. Sehr schön.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Ich würde sagen, Vergeltung.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit! Dwight, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Na? Na komm.
Oh my God! Oh, Jesus!
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where are you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Und das war's. Und wir sehen uns beim neuen Projekt. Bis denn. Ciao.